Hi everybody, it's Sarah. Today is Thursday, November 8th. Normally this would be a Friday video, but tomorrow, very early in the morning, I am leaving for Mexico, so today is going to be my official almost 3-week pre-op video for you guys. I meant to make another video this week about my food funeral weekend last weekend, but it's been a bit of a crazy week just trying to get everything organized to go away. So last weekend, I talked a bit in my last video about my sort of food funeral. I'm going to Mexico for a week, so as you know, certainly I'll probably be eating stuff that doesn't really fit into my normal pre-op diet, but I'm going to try and be as careful as I can there because I know that pretty much everything is going to have, hidden fat and hidden calories, so I think it's best if I don't overdo it there. As soon as I come back, literally the day that I leave Mexico, I need to start my real pre-op diet, which is a mostly liquid diet along with a little bit of lean meat and vegetables. So last weekend I decided to indulge. The weekend was fun. It was maybe not exactly what I was expecting. There was some Murphy's Law kind of stuff happening. But overall I had a good time. I had a really amazing dinner at one of my favorite restaurants with my favorite people, so that was really awesome. But one thing that I did notice was I enjoyed it as much as any other time, for sure. I definitely enjoyed the food, but I don't think my body enjoyed the after effects because I felt pretty bad the whole weekend. I just didn't feel right. I had a lot of indigestion and I had heartburn, and yeah, I think my body was just like, whoa, I thought we weren't eating this anymore. I also had like an insane amount of sodium. So I literally in that weekend gained 5 pounds, but in reality I only actually gained 8 pounds. 4 of those pounds I lost pretty much overnight, just from water weight gain, from retaining water, from all the sodium that I ate. So yeah, the net result was I gained a pound. I wasn't surprised that I gained a pound. Sadly, gaining that pound was worth it, to be honest. I've been really careful this week, trying to do my best to sort of keep things close to the pre-op diet. Tonight is literally basically going to be my last sort of meal that I get to control exactly what I'm having, because I don't know what the options are going to be at the resort. So I am having one of my most favorite things in the whole world, which is French baguette. Love. Brie cheese, awesome, full of fat but delicious, and grapes, which grapes are one of my favorite fruits, and unfortunately they're super high in natural sugars, natural carbs, and so during the weight loss phase I'll probably not be indulging in grapes at all. So yeah, I thought I would have some of my favorites tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm somewhat looking forward to going away, and it's kind of a strange situation. I know most people would always be excited about going on vacation. For some reason, I'm just not really into it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to try and take the time to really mentally prepare myself for what's to come. Get a lot of sleep, hopefully get some exercise, swim every day, try and eat as cleanly as I can, do a little bit of work as well, some planning for my business. But yeah, I really want to take as much advantage of the time as I can, and hopefully that will be a very positive thing. I mean, I'm going down there for a wedding, so that part of it I'm really excited about. It's just the whole resort. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. Maybe when I come back I can give you a better idea of why I'm so just kind of blah about the whole thing. So what else is going on? I have lots of stuff ready to go. That's good. I have a fridge full of stuff that I'm probably never going to eat. If my husband doesn't eat it this week, it's not going to get eaten. So that's kind of a bummer. I think I overbought, trying to have healthy choices in the house. I think I sort of bought too many things. I have to pack some snacks for the plane ride. I bought some Quest protein bars, which apparently are the best out there, as far as from a weight loss surgery sort of perspective. So yeah, I bought an assorted pack of Quest protein bars so I can give them a try. And I'm also going to bring some Premier protein shakes, which are the kind that you can get at Costco. And they're in like Tetra packs, so I can just throw a few of those in my suitcase if I need them. And I have some jerky that I'm going to bring with me, which honestly is like one of my favorite new things to have as a snack. And, you know, fairly good for you from a protein point of view. But my oldest son is coming with me on this trip, and so I need to pack some snacks for him that are not going to be friendly to my diet. And also, he made me promise I would bring some Halloween candy as well with us. So that's going to be interesting. The other thing that I think might be sort of hard to resist is the alcohol thing. It's an all-inclusive resort, and I don't drink that much and I don't drink that often, but I do like my like fruity umbrella drinks, and of course all of those have you know, a massive amount of sugar in them, and all of the liquor that I usually like also is sugary. So I'm a little concerned about that. I am hoping to sort of keep it to like one fruity drink a day, and then maybe the old like rum and Diet Coke or something like that. That's not quite so crazy heavy on calories and sugar. But at the same time, it's sort of my last chance in a way. I won't be drinking alcohol for quite a while. I mean, definitely a year, I think, at least for me. It's really not that necessary for me to drink. I don't drink wine or beer, so it's a lot easier for me to sort of abstain from alcohol. I'm not used to drinking on a daily basis. I usually drink like once a month, so that's not going to be too difficult, which is good. From a mental preparedness point of view, I'm totally ready for the surgery. My husband asked me yesterday if I was scared, and I'm like, no, I'm not scared of having surgery, or at least having this surgery. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm like, bring it on. Totally ready for the surgery. And then he clarified that what he actually meant was the life change. Are you scared of having to make all these really severe changes? And maybe I'm naive, but honestly, I'm not really afraid of making the changes. I've made so many changes already just in the last month or 6 weeks. And so, yeah, I'm excited to make those changes and see how things go. I know that it's, you know, there's going to be good days and bad days like anything else. I know it's going to be an adjustment, but I'm ready to do it. Another friend was asking me on the weekend, I have a cold, and so my eyes are watering and I'm sniffling. I'm not actually crying about the surgery right now anyway. So yeah, another friend, a really good friend, asked what I was most looking forward to about the surgery. And I think I'm going to make a whole other video on that at some point as well before the surgery. But she also asked me what I was least looking forward to. And there were two things that I really, when I think about them, I kind of get nervous and discombobulated, I guess. One of them is plastic surgery. My weight, if I lose a substantial amount of weight as I hope to, there's basically no way that I will not have to have some kind of plastic surgery. You know, certainly there's things that are more cosmetic. So things like, you know, bat wings, as we call them. So when you lose weight in your upper arms, you just get really terrible hanging skin. I mean, that can be a health thing. You can get rashes and that sort of thing. That's just really irritating. But there's also stuff like your penis, which is the bottom part of your belly that like hangs down. Because I've had 2 C-sections, mine already hangs down quite a bit. You know, I've certainly seen worse, but it's not that pretty. And so I know that that's definitely going to be an issue once I lose weight. And I don't know. I'm not really scared of the plastic surgery itself, but I don't love the idea of how difficult and painful and how much time it takes to recover from those sorts of surgeries. And it makes me feel sort of vain to want to have those things fixed. But at the same time, it's reconstructive surgery. It's trying to make things normal, not trying to make things prettier. I mean, you know, if things are cuter, you know, I'm totally not against having like, you know, the boobs done, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That's one thing that I'm kind of not looking forward to. The other thing is people's reactions. And I know that sounds really weird. And especially anyone who knows me knows that I like attention. I mean, I was in theater when I was a teenager. You know, I like making a fool of myself. I sing at karaoke every week. I like attention. I don't really think it's a big deal. I don't think that I'm constantly trying to draw attention to myself necessarily, but I don't mind it. And maybe that's a little different than some people who are overweight. I think a lot of people who, especially at my size, they're hiding. They're hiding themselves from people. And being overweight my whole life, I learned that unless I wanted to hide forever, I was going to have to get out there and put myself out there. So I don't have a problem with that. But the positive attention that comes from losing weight is great. And the first few times people notice and are like, oh, hey, look, you've lost weight, you look great. That will be awesome. But I know that there's going to be those times when I'm in a group where I haven't seen people in, 6 months or 9 months or a year. And it's going to be this huge deal. And everyone will notice and they'll be talking about it and they'll want to talk to me about it. And, it becomes a sort of big deal. And I'm not looking forward to that because I know that it's human nature. That's what people do. And they're looking at it in a positive way. I mean, they're not judging exactly. But I just sort of think like, I'm going to be the same person that I was. I'm still going to be me. I'm just going to be me in a smaller package. And the fact that people would make such a big deal about an accomplishment like losing weight, no matter how hard it is, I've done so many other things. I have 2 beautiful children. I have a great business that I've built from the ground up. I've had so many other accomplishments in my life. And I don't really understand why it bothers me, but it's just, I don't want people to treat me differently, and I know that they will. And, it remains to be seen how that's all going to play out. But, I just hope that I can learn to deal with that in a positive way and try and see it for what it is, which is people, being proud of you and trying to react positively to the changes that you've made. So those are the 2 things I'm maybe not looking forward to as much. But I'm sure you'll hear more about those as my journey goes on. I am off to get a haircut. I actually dyed my hair yesterday, which you can probably see. And today I'm having a great hair day, which normally happens on the day that you get your hair cut, right? So I'm going to get my hair cut. I have to run some errands for work, and then I have to come back and pack my suitcase. I have to wake my son up at 3 o'clock in the morning so that we can leave for the airport. So wish me luck. I may try and make a video while I'm in Mexico, who knows? But until then, I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys soon. Have a great day.